Hey guys, Eric at ProTexRemodeling.com in Grand Prairie. So I'm out here in Irving doing a bid. This siding got hit by some bad weather. The other side's worse. It's all peeled off on the other side. But I want to show you a couple things. Company that did this is one of the more reputable companies in DFW. Here's the challenge with vinyl. Siders don't know what they're doing. Now this can happen, right? This hole that's in the siding got nailed by hail. The reason that happened is they didn't put any insulation behind here. So the siding's just sitting on the wall. Right, so we use the CraneBoard that gives you impact resistance. It's a laminated panel. I'll put a link to it in the video. But here's another thing. The reason the siding blew off the wall is that they didn't use screws. We use stainless steel truss screws to put the siding on. Look at this. Not only did they use nails, these roofing nails, but you see how tight this nail is? That's nailed way too tight. I should be able to put my fingernail in there. That's not stainless steel, so behind the siding, it started to rust. And it blew off simply because they didn't use the correct fasteners. There's no finishing strip over here, so this last row of siding should be underneath some finishing strip to hold it on. There's nothing up there to clip it to. They have it dangling there, and it's not attached to anything, so it just fell off. So this is an instance right here where the company working on a church installed a product obviously an installer that didn't know what they were doing or didn't care what they were doing. I mean, I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. But this is not an uncommon sight. I mean, the wall itself is pretty straight, all considered. But this is not an uncommon sight in Texas, right? Because there's not a lot of vinyl down here, and there's less number of guys that know how to install it properly. Where I come from, everything's vinyl, right? So I've been doing siding since this building would have been done in aluminum siding. That's how long ago I've been doing it. My dad taught me to do it when I was 12, right? So vinyl siding is what we did, right? So when we put it on, with the exception of Mother Nature, you get bad enough weather, right? And I don't care what you put up here. You put Hardy up here, the same thing would happen, only it'd be laying on the ground, right? So, yes, sir.